Hello everyone, you're welcome to this revision class. We are only going to focus on binomial series. So look at the screen very well. You will notice two different expressions. The first one, it has to do with a plus b raised to power n. And the second one, it has to do with 1 plus x raised to power n. If you look at the two, they are the same thing. The only difference is that when a is equals to 1 and when b is equals to x, we get the second one. So if you look at it very well, we're going to consider this. You've been taught already in the class, in the physical classroom. So we just want to do revision so that we can get the best out of the class. So thank you. Please pay attention to it. We actually like to remember this topic for this information for this triangle we can see on the screen. You know, any 3 raised to power 0 is what is 1. Okay, then we can see the first one. And then a plus x raised to power 1 is 1. So the coefficient of a is what is 1. Coefficient of x is what is 1. What of a plus x raised to power 2? No, that one has to do with a plus x times a plus x. And by the time we expand it, we have the coefficient to be what? 1, 2, 1. What about the third one? Now we have a plus x raised to power 3. So when you expand it, you have that expression. So the same thing applicable to a plus x to the power 6. Then what about a plus x to the power 7? I think you can do that. Just expand it, or you can use this idea to get it done. So let's imagine now that you want to expand 2p minus 3q raised to the power 5. So how do we go about it? So I think we can use the expression that we are familiar with. Yes, of course. So if we use that expression, we see that what we are trying to do is that the first term, which is 2p, raised to power 5, while the second term minus 3q will be raised to power 0. Then don't forget the coefficient, which is 1. The second one will reduce the power of the first, okay, and the second we increase it by 1. That will give us 2 raised to power 4 and minus 3q raised to power 1. You will notice that 4 plus 1 will give you 5. So you follow the same procedure and then you have the coefficient. So just like you've been taught before in the classroom, it's just a kind of revision. So you follow the same procedure and you expand it and you do it perfectly, then you get it done. Dear students, please pay attention to this tutorial question 2. If n is a positive integer and n is any real number, remember that I mentioned it during the physical classroom that positive integer is a subset of any real numbers. Do you remember that? You know, I mentioned it, remember. So n is a positive integer and we have option C, which is real number. Remember that real number is very big to the extent that it is big that it contains positive integer. So please pay attention. Remember that when you're talking about binomial series, n could be positive, n could be negative. Please pay attention to that.